Kwatele home what you confe or two. Wabeno konokodo. Wana bi baneko, wabi baneko. Kwatela ya eto. Kwatela ya Kwatela kwate ya. Kwatela ya kwatelo.
Papa no na wole. Ledenche away manche. Adwa manche yen shona. Adwe trade fair. Na wole nyonyo na kaleba. Oh sukoji feta. Manche ekogbu na wo ko Shene manche tashi. Ledenche away manche. Eke skaya he na wole. I say our center. Kato wolofene tano. You can't help it. Stay away. We don't like him. The real king is alive. Yes, so you can't come in by force.
This is Gabriel Niobodai Togbo Ashon coming your way from Osu. And as you can rightly see behind me, tens of the Osu youngsters, including even elderly persons, are demonstrating. The reason for this demonstration, well, let me get to one of their traditional leaders to know more. You're welcome to Metro TV, Ni.
Yes, thank you.
I'm wondering why many of you have descended onto the streets of Osu with this massive demonstration.
Yes, it is very simple. The reasons are very simple. We are being defrauded. We said enough is enough. You cannot impose a chief. We install a chief. And today, a chief has been imposed on us. When we have our chief in the person of Nino Togo, who was installed in 1984, he is not dead, he is still alive, he has not been distilled. How come, and suddenly, 2011, somebody has to come and then says that he has a gazette, and now he is the chief. Noto Wo was gazetted after his installation in 1984. So who removed his name and for what purpose? No court as ever. We have nothing to show. No paper from any court has distilled Noto Wo. So what from this?
But there are some people within your group who assisted in the installation of the person you want him to leave the scene. So what is happening? Is it that?
They are all fraudulent people.
Those who are within you now as you march, who were part of those who installed,
those that are within us now, who were part of it, did the wrong thing. Now they have noticed what they did wrong. So in fact, they have withdrawn from whatever they did wrong. And in fact, they have said apology to the whole Osu Township. Okay. So we have accepted them. We have accepted them. This is our home. These people are from Osu. These people are from Osu. Kika is not from Osu. The one who is installed is not from Osu. We are sick and tired. He is from Gafase, a woman, and he must go there.
I'll come back to you briefly, but see a woman screaming.
Me, I told me about
Right, so you are hearing from natives of Osu saying that Ni Okwe King Kadowona should go. Ah, you can see the women. See the women. You can see the women. See another woman. See them. See as the women are cheering them on, saying that Ni Okwe King Kadowona should. Right, so I'm back to you. I know that Ni Okwe King Kadowona is the Greater Accra House of Chiefs president and has also been gazetted. So your efforts will be in futility.
That is also another fraudulent elections, because I was able to obtain obtain an injunction, and an injunction against that elections. So what happened? That house, regional house, has to be investigated. That regional house has to be investigated. The man was claimed to have been coronated fraudulently. He was not installed. There was no installation whatsoever. He was not installed. He claimed to have been coronated fraudulently. So what happened? In fact, regional house of chiefs, okay, is not a king-making machine. It's not a king-making house. You're supposed to be a chief before you go there. You don't go there before you become a chief. So who made him a chief in Osu before he went there and became the president? And even how did he become the president? I just want to know how they organized that elections. How was that elections organized? It is all fraudulent. How can a house of 22 membership, how can a house of 22 membership, okay, a house of 22 membership will do such an important and whole Greater Accra regional presidency elections with a membership of 6?
Okay.
How possible?
Sonny, we are ending. What exactly are you calling for now? Briefly.
We are calling for the chieftaincy statutory bodies created by government to create or to commission a commission of inquiry to go into the Osu chieftaincy affair, also to go into the regional house, how he became the president. We have given them 2 weeks to do this. If they don't do it within 2 weeks, this time we will not march in Osu. We will march and meet them wherever they are. Because we will make sure that for this coming Omawa, we will not celebrate this Omawa with Kinka in Osu. Well, the problem they have brought to us, they should send the problem back to their home. This problem was created in 2011. Where those faceless, unscrupulous characters that did this, where are they now? Where are they now? 400 police presence to do 1 man's coronation. 400 police presence just to do 1 man coronation. You can just understand. Because by then, certain unscrupulous government officials really needed the chance to sell and amass wealth for themselves. Also properties. That is what they wanted. And that is what they somehow succeeded to do. But today...
Also properties like?
Oh, like Jimpa lands, what do you call it? This, when you go to Reach, you will see the high-rising buildings that are coming up, sprinkling up. Who sold those lands? With the help of the same government officials, that all those lands have gone. And we are saying that this is our inheritance. This is our future. We will no longer allow.
Unfortunately, you have an Osu native being a very key official within government, being the Speaker of Parliament. Professor Michael Kwe, if you care to know, is a native of Osu. Whilst you were marching on the Oxford Street, then a motorcade and then a convoy passed, believed to be him passing by. Why don't you engage him to help you solve this problem?
I wish I wouldn't talk about.
Please talk.
I wish I wouldn't talk about Professor Michael Kwe.
Please talk.
Because Professor Michael Kwe is not helping Osu matters. He is not helping at all. If a person in his capacity, like Professor Michael Kwe, can stand on the platform in Osu here to say that nobody can disown Kinka, then you can imagine.
He said this?
He said this.
You have records to show?
We have records to show. There are videos to show.
I'd want to see one.
Oh, yes, you will. That he said nobody can disown the Kinka Dawona. That was when Kinka was celebrating his 10 years anniversary. When he came, this is what he said.
What would you have wanted him to do or to have done?
I think that at his age, and per the position he's holding, I wish if your 2 kids are fighting, if your 2 kids are crying, what you do is you come to the mediation and you look for a lasting solution. You look for peace. You look for how to solve the problem. You don't stand on one side just because of what you want.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Thank you too.
We'll catch up afterwards.
Before a chief is installed, there should be a vacancy that will empower the kingmakers to ask for nomination. In this matter, Nino Towo is firmly on the stool. He has the blood stool in his custody. There is no judgment against him. He has not done anything wrong, or any judge, any court pronouncing that he's liable to destoolment. There's nothing like that. But we hear he has been destooled. When you go ask, the only thing they are saying is that government have destooled him by way of de-recognizing him. And that's all there is. There is no evidence of such thing, of Nino Towo being destooled. And that is the worry, that government does not understand this. State agencies, the security cannot investigate. It's challenging, you know. That is the challenging part. You go to High Court, they'll dismiss the case that it is matter cause or matter affecting chieftaincy. But giving palace to King Kandowona is not so. How? What is the judgment upon which they went for the rite of procession? Which judge did so? Which lawyer? The Bar Association should hear this. When we are weeding out the crooks, the person who did that should be investigated. We don't need an us to come to tell us this. The things are obvious.
They are calling on government to assist them to then bring a lasting peace to Osu. I'll continue to follow this up and then keep you updated in due time. Till then, Gabriel, Niobodai Togba Ashon reporting.